Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video. And we're going to take a look at this. We're going to free the piece on this 1964 Chevy Impala RLC exclusive Lowrider. And I'm kind of stoked to actually get it out of the box here and take a peek at it. Yeah. So, a lot of hype about this one, mainly because the RLC club is just in turmoil with unlimited memberships and, of course, non-unlimited cars. And I guess it was very hard to get this one. I was lucky to actually score it on the sale day, so I did pick it up. Truth be told, I don't know if it's going to stay in my collection or not. We'll see. It probably will. This is one I did want to kind of go after. I pretty much made it a rule now that I'm probably going to go after every RLC car because with the unlimited memberships, it makes the resale value of them go up. And, you know, if I decide not to keep it, I can always flip it or trade it for something else. So it kind of makes sense to do it. I only have one RLC account. I'm not one of those people that has a ton of them. And, you know, nothing against that. It's just I only have one. Could buy another one at any time, I guess. And truth be told, I did peek at this, which is why the sticker is. I didn't take it actually out yet, but I did peek at it to see what number it was. And that's why the sticker is peeled back over here. But yeah, so the sticker's peeled back. This is the outer white box. This item is intended for adult collectors and is not intended for children under 14 years of age. Just a little CYA there. And let's go ahead and open it up and take a peek at it. I'm really curious to hear your comments on this too, and hear your comments about the RLC, the current situation of it. Apparently there's going to be some changes that are coming down the pipeline here with the RLC. I'm not sure what that's going to mean. This is coming out. So here's the number that I got. 14,791 out of 20,000. So not a very low number, which is fine. The box is quite ornate. Looks nice. Here's a little blurb about the 64 Impala. The history is as long as its body, especially as the front runner in the Lowrider community. Premium Hot Wheels model is designed with posable axles, allowing the vehicle to replicate hydraulic suspension for multiple poses. The bright magenta Spectra Flame paint with rose motif decoration gives this vehicle a vibrant finish. Take a close look at the interior and notice the two-tone violet painted detail. Rounding out this incredible work of art are the gold and silver chrome Revell wheels with white wall tires. Hot Wheels by any other name. So that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get it open. Take a peek at it. There's how the box looks on the inside. Hot Wheels Collector Special Edition. I don't mind this packaging. It's kind of nice because you can take the car in and out of it without worry and with ease. I am going to put on the white glove for this simply because I don't want to get my fingerprints all over it. And with Spectra Flame paint, it's quite easy to get your fingerprints all over it. It comes with this mirrored... This is cardboard. It'd be cool if they actually put like a piece of mirror in here. So that's cardboard for displaying that. Or, yeah, doing some sort of recreational outfit. Something I'm not sure what the purpose of this is. But yeah, there that is. It's on some like kind of black velvety semi-soft insert. This is like a flocked plastic. Pretty cool. I'm not sure if that's good for the vehicle to be in there with that. I don't know. It's like getting all over the place, actually. Look at that. Look at that buildup on there. That fuzz. I don't like that at all, actually, for packaging. I think that's a mistake. You guys let me know what you think, but I can already see it all over this car. So we can take the white gloves, though, and kind of wipe her off. And now that I have this out, I think I am probably going to keep it. Just off the bat, I think it looks pretty awesome. And plus, I just kind of don't want to put it back in that packaging. I think I'm just going to save that packaging. We're going to display this car in a display case in the Hot Wheels, or Diecast really, not necessarily Hot Wheels, Sanctuary down here. And this one will join my collection, at least for now. Very, very nicely detailed. Slow. Huh, that's pretty cool. And yeah, the Spectraflame is beautiful. The paint job is beautiful. I don't really see any major flaws or anything that are popping out. That would be the irritation to get something like that with flaws on it. Yeah, the interior looks cool. You got the stereo system in the back there. Nothing, no opening features, no, obviously no trunk or no hood opens, but you do get the posable axles. So we are going to take a look at that. So you got the chrome base, and then of course these posable axles. Let's pull them out and see. Okay. This piece that I'm pulling out of here, so it's a metal base, but the piece that I'm pulling out here is plastic, which makes me a little nervous. But you get some pretty cool little articulation there in the wheels. You can kind of pose them around, and it does look kind of neat. There you go. Slam it like that. Give it some lean. This one's kind of tight, actually. So I think you're supposed to be able to basically kind of rotate these a bit. Trying to get a look at the mechanism here. It looks like it's just like a ball with a bit of like a stop on the end of it, so you can't push it back too far. It appears that you can adjust tension possibly on this, or you can actually pull these wheels right out, it looks like, with these two screws. So if you undid these two screws, it looks like you could almost pull these right out. The base is actually riveted to the body, but I bet you if you get some tri-point screw a bit, you could unscrew these, and I think these would come right out. Not sure why you would do it necessarily, but the rims themselves are very nice. Gold color. And I'd say all in all, this is a really nice little piece. You guys let me know if it's worth all the hype. What do you guys think about it? Always interested to know. The back axle is much more loose than the other one. So you can kind of twist them back and forth. They don't twist all the way because you got the way that's constructed in there. It's like a ball joint. But pretty cool. I prefer it just like that, dropped low. I think that looks great. And yeah, I don't think it's going back in the package. I think it's staying out. It will go on display, and it would look lovely. I thought, for this video, it would be a good idea, though. It's not the first time Hot Wheels has done this, okay? This is not new, actually. Not even the mechanism for the wheels, I don't think, is very new. At least it's very similar to what they've done in the past in the Hot Wheels 100% line, which I believe this is from. That I've got a piece right here. This 1970 Monte Carlo. It's bothering me that it doesn't say, I think it's Mattel Incorporated, though, on the bottom it does say. But it doesn't have the Hot Wheels logo anywhere. I'm pretty sure this is from the Hot Wheels 100% line. This one right here. This Lowrider. So this is a Monte Carlo. 1970 Monte Carlo. The paint's not great. The graphics aren't great. The interior is just that crazy like lime green, key lime color. But the mechanism is the same, basic idea. They're on a ball joint. It's got some little stoppage right there, so you can't completely spin it around, but it's got posable axles. And there you see that. I don't know how many of these they released, but definitely not the first time they've done something like this. So I just thought it'd be interesting to show you that. And then, of course, lowriders have been kind of popular. The most popular set of lowriders is the Revell Lowrider magazine ones. And those are absolutely fantastic castings. This is one of them right here. This is a 64 Impala as well. So, of course, it's appropriate to take a look at this along with the Hot Wheels. These are neat because they have opening trunks where you can see the hydraulic setup there for the suspension, which is kind of a neat thing. They have very many variations of this car as well as many other castings. If you want to check it out, if you just search Championdjk and Lowriders, I think you should be able to find I did a kind of videos on the whole set of these that I have, or the whole bunch of them. I don't have a set. But these also have posable axles. However, they're not on a ball joint, so they just raise or lower, and basically two positions like that. It also gives them a little bit of suspension, but very cool nonetheless. Plastic base on these ones, these Revells, and just really cool set of cars. There's a bunch of really cool cars that they did. And then, of course, more recently, you have Autoworld, or really Mio exclusives, that has been doing lowriders. But basically, they've been taking Autoworld castings, the Impala castings in particular, and Cadillacs, and turning them into lowriders. And they really haven't done anything. There's no articulating suspension or anything like that, so they are lacking that. But they're still really cool. And, of course, they're from my favorite brand, Autoworld, so, I'm going to dig them. Really all they did, though, was make the wheels smaller, which kind of made the car, ride a little bit lower than normal. Of course, these feature opening hoods. They are the standard Autoworld casting. This one has a plastic top just because there's convertible variation of this casting. And then, of course, it has the detailed metal base. Very heavy car, very quality unit. And definitely welcome in the collection, too, if you dig lowriders. So just thought I would share that one as well. So and this is a 62 Impala, so very close to the 64. But this is really the only true comparison. And it's kind of neat though, because we can kind of get an idea of scale. And it looks like the Hot Wheels actually is pretty much right on 1/64 scale for this one. You can compare it to the Revell too. Pretty much the exact same size. So I'm going to say that the Revell probably is legit 1/64 scale, and I'm going to say that this Hot Wheels is actually legit 1/64 scale as well, which is a nice touch because you don't get a lot of Hot Wheels that are really true 1/64, and I would say this one is actually 1/64 scale, and it is quite beautiful. The paint is beautiful. So you guys let me know what you think, of course, in the comments about this vehicle. Do you think this is worth the hype? Yay, nay? I'm interested to know what you think. And, what do you think about the RLC as a whole? Like, what's going on with it? Do you think they should make the cars just made to order and unlimited? And what do you think that's going to do for the hobby? There's going to be a lot of talking about that, in the coming months and stuff like that. It's going to be interesting to kind of hear what comes down the pipe for the RLC. These cars were limited to 20,000 pieces, but they really technically weren't even slated for the 2021 membership. They were really supposed to be for the 2020 membership. They just got delayed and ended up being for the 2021 membership. So that is the reason why they're limited to 20,000 pieces. So I don't know what's going to happen once we see releases that were actually slated for 2021 and what's going to happen when those come out. It will be interesting to see. But and hear and talk about, and it's another little interesting little drama in the hobby, which there always is something going on. And typically it surrounds Mattel. Maybe a little bit of M2 every once in a while too. But look at that. It's a cool little lineup of 3 cars right there. And I just wanted to show you that. And I wanted to show you guys, of course, this one because I've had this in my collection for a long time. I think I got it from Heavy Metal 164 back in the day. And just to see that this isn't brand new, just to show you that it's not a brand new novel idea. They have had these out before. I don't know what other different ones there are. It might be worth searching, though, because there might be some cool ones out there. This paint scheme on this one just happens to be really ugly. At least in my opinion it is. And the casting doesn't seem all that great. But they did do that suspension thing in the past. But there you go. So my opinion, it's a beautiful car. Is it worth the premium that you'd have to pay on eBay right now for it? Maybe. Probably not, in my opinion. I don't know. It's hard to speculate on value of cars, and I like to think about it, though, and try to speculate a little bit on it. And I don't know if this is going to be a piece that's going to continuously go up, or once the hype dies down, it's just going to die off. And I don't think it'll be a super expensive, super desirable one down the road. That's my opinion. And the only reason why that is maybe is because it's still these Revell Lowriders. These are expensive to get a hold of sometimes. So, and these still are pretty expensive to get a hold of. And I think the value of those has been pretty stable. I think that the value of this is going to stabilize, and I don't think it's going to get like nutty. I don't think it's going to end up being like Candy Striper level or anything like that. Let's just put it that way. And we'll just see. We'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens. It'll be interesting to see what happens actually with the Autoworld Mio exclusives as well, because they're fairly limited. And right now, I mean, hobby dealers are kind of, you know, if they can, they're blowing them out just to kind of get rid of them because they weren't as popular, I don't think, as anticipated. So we shall see. Only time will tell. All right, so thank you guys very much again for watching another video. I think we'll just post this as a Free the Piece Friday episode. And you guys, you know, free the piece. Open your cars, take a look at them. This one's easy to open. You can put it right back in if you want. Like I said, it's not going back in for me. It's going on display. But doesn't mean you got to do the same thing. And, you know, that's it. So thank you guys again very much for watching. Have a great day.